So as I'm on my way out to do some shopping, I'm gonna be doing a video on culture shock when I came to the UK. Oh my days, it was a big culture shock for me. It was over 20 years ago, but I just remember it like yesterday. So I just want to share that experience with you guys. Okay, so come along with me. So guys, as I'm saying to you that I'm going to be talking to you about culture shock when I just came to the UK. Alright, so before I go into the video, I want to give a shout out to Carol. I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel, Carol. I want to say big up yourself and thank you for treading the journey with me. You know, I really appreciate you. Just stay blessed up. Alright, love you guys. Alright, so to get into the video, I'm talking about culture shock. Oh my days, when I just came to the UK, when I was in Jamaica first, I must say, I used to hear about the England cool. Alright, fine enough. When I came, it was in summertime, August. Alright, so initially I was staying with my friend. That's not really my friend, it was my brother ex-woman, you know. I was staying with her for a reason which I didn't plan for, but I'm gonna give that reason in another video when I talk about how I came to the UK. I'm gonna do a video on how I came to the UK and what happened when I just came to the UK. That's another story all by itself. Anyway, the biggest culture shock was one day my friend slash ex-sister-in-law said that we're going to Deptford Market. Okay, so we're going to Deptford Market. I don't used to the weather. Outside nice, look hot, you know. Sun shining and everything. So she said to me that I need to wear one of her jackets. She gave me this jacket to wear, this big old black jacket. And I was like, I wear a big old jacket. I don't have to fear mad people. I used to say that you fear mad people when you wear this big old jacket. I never like wearing them. Alright. So today she gave me the jacket to wear because we're going to Deptford Market. Because I came on the Sunday and this was the Wednesday after arriving in the UK. Alright. I said I wasn't wearing the jacket. She never said anything to me. She just walked away and, you know, hold up her head. So, alright, we get dressed and everything. So I get dressed and we come out to wait on the bus at the bus stop. My God, outside the sun look hot and everything. When you go outside, out the cold like a ice. I'm like, wow, how could that be? The sun look hot outside, isn't it? Back in Jamaica, when the sun look hot hot outside, when you go out there hot. Believe me, I went outside. The coldness was knocking me. But because of my pride, I don't want to say to her, you know, I want to go back for the jacket. So I stand at the bus stop waiting for the 185 to come to Lewisham. I am telling you, the coldness was just biting me, ears, biting everywhere. So when she see me now, she starts smiling and say, I call you, bitch, you should have gone, you should have wear the jacket. Girl, I'm back for the jacket. So she give me the key and a laugh for me and say I should go back to get the jacket. So anyway, I went back and then get the jacket and wear. Another culture shock for me is the food. Oh my God, the food tastes so different. The food tastes so different. It tastes so bad to me because I never used to this kind of food. I lost so much weight when I just came here because I did not want to eat the food. The food was not nice. I remember one night she take me and she and her partner, because she was going out with an African guy at the time. They take me to a restaurant and I tell you, when I went to the restaurant, everybody in the restaurant eating with their hands. I never eat with my hands. I never used to it. It's not my culture. So I was asking for a fork in the restaurant. You know, everybody was using their hands to eat. At the restaurant, I wanted a fork to eat and the guy was feeling upset. I didn't know that he was upset until later on in the evening. All right. So anyway, they did find a fork and bring it to me. So this amount of food that they order, those times I never used to eat enough because when I come from Jamaica, I never have enough food to eat. So we're training that way that to eat small amount. You know, because I'm from a poor background, we never have enough food to eat. I just eat to food, you know, to make ourselves, you know, not malnourished. But we just eat little portion. We never have no whole heap of food to eat. I'm never used to eating a lot of food. And he ordered so much food on the table. I was wondering why I order so much food like I'm going to feed hog. That's what I was saying to myself. This man ordered a heap of food like he see hog there so he feed. Anyway, because I was very thirsty. Anyway, when I was coming back from the restaurant, the man started to crawl in the car. Oh, I make him waste him food. Because him carry me out to eat. And, you know, he make him feel away and he waste the food. And I said, but after I said to myself, I never said it out to him. But I said, after I never asked him to carry me out, after I never asked him to buy the heap of food that you choose to do it, so he can make it like a my fault. So that's what I was saying. Did not realize that, you know, he was trying to you know, to welcome me, you know, because I didn't used to the culture. You know, that how African is, they like to give you a lot of things and a lot of things. But now I know, if it was like now, it would be different. Another culture shock for me is when I used to go on the tube in the morning, or passing my neighbors in the passage. Them not call to you. Them just pass you. Nobody say, hi man, hello, thank you, or nothing. Then just take them newspaper and sit down in them seat and well, sit down and not pay no mind. I used to feel so upset. I used to feel so upset because where I came from, we used to talk to a lot of people, and, you know, we never used to just pass people and don't say anything as well. You know, so I find that very strange when I came here. Another culture shock is when I went to start working, and my boss, manager, would say to call them Pauline or call them John. You know, back home when you have a manager, you have a boss, you would say Mistress or Mr. or Madam or so. Over here, they just for John, they say call me John. Call me Sarah if I Sarah. Call me K if I K. So it was really hard for me to get adjust to that culture, the way of speaking to, you know, people, or people even who older than I was. I find it really, really strange not to address them by Miss or Mr., you know, that way. They want you to say John or Sarah, June or whatever their name was. So it take me a long while to adjust to that, you know. Another culture shock as well is when September start to come and the time start to get dark. The weather get dark. My dear, me think a rain a go fall, because back home, once you see the time get overcast and dark, you know that, that the rain is going to come. The weather over here we just get dark, like when it get over cloudy, like, you know, like when back home in the rain will fall. That time over here, so because it's going into autumn. It's going into autumn. When it coming out of summer, the weather get changed, it even get darker earlier. Me used to feel so depressed. I used to start to feel so depressed. Oh my days. I used to feel so depressed and start to cry that me want to go back to Jamaica. So my sister-in-law said to me, say, you leave 2 children out of Jamaica. Why did you come here in the first place? You come here for a better life for them, isn't it? And I say, yes. And she said, well, you have to bear it out. You have to steer the course. You have to steer it. Oh, you going to go home? What are you going to go home to? Do you have anything over there to go home to? My dear, shut up your mouth and sit down. That's what she used to say to me. So when I came here in those times, I tell you, it was not easy. It was not easy, I tell you, to get adjusted and accustomed to England weather and England culture, you know. But there are good culture shock that I look at, as for instance, when I was assigned to the doctor, I never have to have money to go and get a checkup if I wasn't feeling well. That was very good when I came here, because in my country, if you're sick and you don't have money to go to the doctor, God help you. If you can't get help at the health center, God help you, you have to stay there. Yes, you have to stay there. But over here, once you're sick, you can access help through the NHS free, but it's already paid for by your national insurance number. when you work, they collect that aspect of it from it, that payment from it. You know, so that was a good culture shock for me, knowing that they're calling me to have my smear test, you know, and so I can, at the time when I came here first, not now, but when I just came here, you could go to the dentist, get a free checked up, you don't have to pay for anything. You used to get a free eye test, but now I think they changed it, you have to pay for your eye test, and you have to pay for at the dentist if you are working. But those times when I just came here, you never have to pay for none of those things. You just go in and get your eye test, go in and get your teeth look at the dentist, you know, whatever dental care you require, you could have just go in. And those days was easier, it was so cheap to ride on the bus. And another thing as well I find when I came here is that at time you used to pay 40p on the bus. I used to buy a bus pass, and you could buy a day bus pass and you drive on the bus how many times and you don't have to pay another fare. So that was a good culture shock for me. And another culture shock as well, I need to share this in before I close. Oh my days, people used to put out their things on the roadside. So one day, me and my friend named Jay, her name starts with J, I don't want to call out her name, Jay, you know yourself. Me and I went to Brixton, and as we were walking, you know, we saw this fridge outside. The small room fridge in size outside, and we knock on the door and we asked them, can we take this fridge, do you not want it? And the person said the light bulb into the fridge is blow, but it's working. Can you imagine the bulb in the fridge is blow and they're putting it out, but the fridge is working? Oh my days, we were looking right, you know, to carry home the fridge, because we were planning that we're gonna buy a bulb and change the bulb in the fridge. Nice little fridge, you know. They just put it out on the roadside. That's a culture shock for me. See, you know, people used to put out their furniture. They don't do it so much now, you know. But those times, people used to put out everything on the roadside. Good appliances, good furniture. And I am telling you, that day we were looking right everywhere to carry the fridge, but we did not get a ride to carry the fridge. That was a big culture shock for me. You know, people used to just put out the things outside of the house, you know, outdoors, you know. So that's my little experience of a culture shock when I came to the UK. And it was a good experience for me. And I have to tell you the truth, I don't regret it coming to the UK. I think the UK has really transformed my life. When I was in Jamaica, I used to walk and sell pillows. I used to sew and make things and walk and sell pillows. But since I came to the UK, it gave me opportunity. I have trained to become a nurse. I have filed for my children, you know, and my life has transformed so much since I came to the UK. I really give God thanks, you know. So that's my video on culture shock when I came to the UK. Okay, guys, hope you stay blessed. Hope you have a nice Saturday. And, you know, remember, God is love. Peace out. Stay tuned to the next rest of my shopping video coming up next. Bye.